Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
There's no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No one made it into the red zone fewer times than the Rams last year, 32nd in the NFL. But they're here now with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Goff now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good over. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Another try on second down with Quilly. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when a knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. LaMarcus Joyner. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Robert Woods. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They run it again with Hyde. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
There's a nice move. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run, able to pick up something there, being physical running the football, but I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Detroit!
First down, a run with Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
And he finds McDonald. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he's got some. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gone. Caught right side, Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll try and start the drive with Quilly. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
To throw is Beathard. And the pressure gets to him again. Connor Barwin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Elvis Stuberville in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwmen that's going a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Right, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Caught left side, Garcon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And all the way down to the 29. What a decision to go for it on fourth from their own territory, and it pays off. And even 40 yards. Back to throw Beathard. He's going to go up top for the end, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tajay Sharp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Rams getting set to go now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now on second down, this is Quilly. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Rams on third down, they have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Yet another carry here tonight for Quilly. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Beathard to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And